Al Weissman in a nutshell. We're back. And during this portion of today's show, we're spending some time with Liz Turner, who has been generous in demonstrating her really beautiful voice and instrumental talents for us. Also joining us in the studio is Al Morgan, who's part of the duet. What's the name of the duet?
Hollow Shade?
Hollow Shade.
Yes.
Also in the studio with us today is Elle's sister, Cyan. Cyan, would you like to say hello?
Say
Hi.
Right into the mic.
Hi.
And anybody special you'd like to say hello to?
Hi, Dad.
There you go. Anybody else?
I don't know. Is anybody else listening?
It's just Dad.
I'm sure he'll like to hear that. Very, very nice. Before we go too far along, could I impose upon you for another tune?
Sure. This next one is... All right, here's some backstory. I really liked the band The Civil Wars, and I heard one of these songs, and I thought, wow, this is really great. And I learned it, and it wasn't until like a couple months afterwards that I realized it's a cover of a song. So I'm doing a cover of the song I Want You Back by the Jackson 5s.
Okay.
Here we go. When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. All those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. Then someone picked you from the bunch. One glance was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to go and take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. Now that I see you in his arms, I want you back, I want you back, I want you back. Trying to live without your love, it's like one long sleepless night. Let me show you, boy, that I really know. I know wrong from right. 'Cause every street you're walking on, you leave tear stains on the ground. Oh, find that boy I didn't even want around. Oh, baby, give me one more chance to show that I love you. Won't you please let me in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go, baby. Now that I see you in his arms, oh, now that I see you in his arms, I want you back, I want you back, I want you back.
Very, very lovely. Very
Messed up a
nice.
couple times there, sorry.
This is Al Weissman in a nutshell. That was Liz Turner doing her interpretation of the Jackson 5's I Want You Back. Very, very nice.
Don't forget about Nicole. She's here too.
Nicole is here too. How can I forget about
Their
Nicole?
friend, and she's doing the photography.
And she's their friend, and she's doing the photography.
Hey, come say hi, Nicole. Come on.
You come say hi.
Hi, everybody.
So you're promising to post some pictures on our website later on today?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we'll
love
show
you for
a
that.
couple of
You're always
some of the
welcome.
videos.
You're always welcome in our studio, as long as you have your camera.
If not, get out.
So, Liz, did you ever take private singing lessons?
I did not, actually. Couldn't afford it. Budget's really tight at our house right now, so I always wanted to, but we couldn't afford it. I didn't know that was weird, though, until I signed up for an audition at the college that I'm going to be going to study vocal performance, and they asked who my private lessons teacher was. and I had to put none. And, they asked, like, who's your private lesson teacher? What have you learned? Phone number. And I don't know. And so, it was weird because up until then, no one had ever told me, well, you need to get a private lesson teacher. That's the only way you're going to do it in college. And so that was weird. I felt I didn't need it, but I will be getting those in college. So that will be exciting. But
so in other words, all your singing experiences were confined to school,
yes.
church, and band type experiences.
Yes.
But when you were in school, did any of the instructors give you any instruction on your voice? I know that doesn't count as private instructions, but nevertheless, it was instruction if it happened.
Yeah, I did get a couple tips, which was nice. When I needed help picking up the songs for my auditions, and I got a lot of help on how to sing through phrases. If they were too long, I didn't have the breath support. He taught me how to, my choir director, who I adore, he's wonderful. He helped me
and that is
learn
who?
that, Mr. Johnston at Lakes Community High School.
There you go, Mr. Johnston. Send us $20, please, to the radio station.
And I also got some help on pronunciations because a lot of foreign language songs, I had no idea how to speak any of those languages, so it's all faking it. So
that was a question I had for you because, well, I'll get to that later.
Okay.
But in fact, I'm just about there. So as I understand it, your real passion does not lie in singing pop or rock or even blues tunes.
No.
So where do your real interests lie?
I really love classical singing, art songs, especially foreign language. I love singing in Italian. I found that out this year. It's gorgeous.
Oh, fascinating.
It's lovely to sing in. And I'm extremely interested in studying opera in college. That's what I want to do.
But you just told us that you don't know any foreign languages.
I fake it. As soon as you know how to pronounce it and you read what the song is about, you can figure it out. But yeah, no, I don't speak anything fluently except English. So.
What did you take? What language did you take in high school? I know that you never speak fluently, whatever you take in high school.
I took Spanish, and I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, but that's still going to help you to learn Romance languages a little more easily, probably.
Pronunciation is a little bit easier when you know, especially with Romance languages. Like, now that I know Spanish, Italian is a lot easier to pronounce. So
when you say that you love classical singing, you're talking about opera.
Yeah. Basically, art songs, a classical form of singing. All of the songs that I'm doing right now are in my lower register, and I'm not used to singing in that anymore. I sing up in the higher register because I'm a soprano. So, all of this is a little bit. I had to retrain myself how to do this. So for weeks, I've just been singing pop songs now just to train for that because it goes away. You don't use it, you lose it. So,
sure, of course. So I understand that in your senior year of high school, You auditioned for the Regional Honors Choir?
Yeah, IMEA. It's for choir students, upperclassmen specifically, I think. And yeah, you basically, they give you some songs and you go in and the audition process was very weird because it was in a bunch of different rooms and they were supposed to have schedules, but they didn't. So basically you just stood around and when a door opened up, you walked in and they told you what to sing and you just sang it. And I was very nervous because, you have to be very good. You have to be like the top of your game in your choir. And so I was very nervous for that. But luckily I got in and that was exciting. It was a really cool experience because I went to the concert date, for all the kids who made the choir. It's huge, several hundred students all crammed into one auditorium. And we get these songs and we practice it for a whole day. And then that night is the concert. And it was really nice to be with people who, were top of their game and who really had a musical understanding.
What does IMEA stand for?
It stands for Illinois Music Educators Association.
Okay, and before you went to these auditions, did they give you all the songs that you might be required to sing? Yeah,
the songs that you auditioned with are the ones that you were going to be doing if you made it to the concert. So yeah, I got them from my choir director and he taught me some and he said they might choose any of these songs at the audition, so just make sure you know all of them. And so,
did you know all of them?
Oh yeah, he helped me learn it. We had a couple of lessons, so I did learn it, and then he gave some insider information, like, so I just found out that you guys are going to be doing these excerpts, so focus on that. So, it
nobody heard
cheating.
that out there. This
cheating.
is a secret. No, nobody heard that out there.
Everyone does it. It's not cheating.
Were they like in the pop and rock genre, or what genres were you required to be familiar with?
Well, it's just typical choir songs. There were a lot of, we did like a hymn, I think. We did a newer sort of,
Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen or anything?
no, we did do songs, that were religious, typical hymn songs. And then we did a gospel song, which was fun. And then we had a couple that were set to poetry. So, it was just very interesting because they all were vastly different and they all focused on different aspects of music. Like we had one song and it was very interesting. It wasn't that vocally hard, but it was all about word painting. So it was a song and it was about being in a meadow and we had people, it was supposed to be in a meadow, in a windy meadow, and, we had people sitting there in the back and they didn't have any vocals. They just went whoosh, and that was written in the text. You were supposed to do that.
Wow.
Well, the rest of the choir made these beautiful chords, and it was really interesting. It was just
And
very
you were
nice.
given a spot.
I was, yeah. It was exciting, yeah.
How many kids from your school were chosen, may I ask?
Well, 2 of us auditioned and I made it, so we didn't have a big turnout this year, so
Oh.
it was exciting though.
Oh, very nice. Could I ask you to play another tune for us?
Yeah. This song. All right, I have to get out my music for this because I learned it like 2 days ago, and I'm afraid I might mess up the lyrics. So, don't judge me if you're watching this or listening. So this is "Put Your Records On," and I just learned it, so don't judge me.
Okay.
3 little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we have got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Oh, don't you hesitate, girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Blue as the sky, sunburnt and lonely, sipping tea in a bar by the roadside. Just relax, just relax. Don't you let those other boys fool you. Got to love that afro hairdo. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. The more you stay the same, the more they seem to change. Oh, don't you think it's strange? Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. 'Twas more than I could take, pity for pity's sake. Some nights kept me awake. I thought that I was stronger. When you gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer? Do what you want to. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead, let your hair down. Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow. Thank you.
Nice. Al Weissman in a nutshell. And that was Liz Turner doing Put Your Records On. Thank you so much, Liz.
Thank you.
Now, tell me a little bit more about the regional choir competition. How many other schools competed?
I don't know. It was specifically for District 7. I auditioned for District 7. So all of the schools in that, I mean, damn, I don't know. Lots of kids. I mean, kids from Antioch High School, kids from, I have no idea. It was a ton. There was a whole auditorium. We were in, I don't remember the high school. The whole auditorium was filled with kids just sitting down in the front row, and it was...
Okay, now after this broadcast, I want you to sit down and write out a list of all the names of all these kids, because we need them for my show.
I have a couple. All of them, yeah. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Now, tell me about the IHSA solo and ensemble competition. I understand you had an amazing result, and congratulations are definitely in order.
Oh, thanks. So that's basically, it's for all music students, band and choir, and you go and you learn a song. It's, you can be with as many kids as you want. So I did mostly vocal stuff, although I did do a flute quartet, which was pretty successful. I had some really talented people in there, so that was really exciting. But this was my first time doing a foreign language song, and
what song was it?
It was called "Say To Mommy" by I think Parasati. I don't know. It's some
Is that
Italian song. Yes, Italian. It was really nice, and I was very nervous for it, but I got a perfect score on it. So
wow,
that was exciting.
That's incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
Very, very good. I bet you that looks good on your resume.
Oh yeah, it should. I can't wait to perform it again. So.
And I also understand that you earned 2 Division I scores for your vocal performances at the competition.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, including the perfect score.
Yes.
Okay.
The other one was a duet that I did with a friend, Gracie Galbraith. You should get her on the show. She's very talented. She's very good, and we did a duet together, and that was fun, and we got a very good score on that, too. So, I work with a lot of talented people. So.
Well, this may be a sensitive question to ask you, but how in the heck do you get a perfect score on a vocal solo? I mean... You got to hit a lot of different notes, highs and lows, and you have to know the thing practically perfectly in your mind. I mean, was it a song that you had rehearsed extensively?
Not particularly. I mean, I did meet with my director again to work on pronunciation, and I was gonna do one of my audition songs because I'd worked with that one for months. Before that, because I had started in December working on those songs. And then I thought, well, I want to get as much under my belt as I can. So I, go into college with at least more than 2 songs. So I learned that. I worked on it a couple times. I don't know. I mean, I was worried that something would go wrong, but the judge, all she really had to comment on was how I interpreted my acting. So that was about it. I mean, she had a couple things, like I missed a flipped R once and a couple things like that, but as long as, I had all the pronunciation, I had all the notes, I knew how it went, I was very familiar with the song by the time I got up to perform it. And, I just went up and I sang it, and I tried to be as expressive as possible because, what someone lacks in talent, sometimes if you put in some emotion, that covers it up. But, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It just happened.
You know what
I was
think
very
I would,
excited.
I think I would do is I'd hunt down the Italian instructor to make sure you have the pronunciations correct. Unless you know that your music instructor is well versed in Italian. Otherwise, you got to find somebody that's really well versed in Italian. And they'll do it for you for free. I'm sure.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, because I got a note from one of them that I didn't pronounce it quite right, and dang, I missed it. I don't know. I mean, I think, potato, as long as they understood it, it was fine. I don't know.
As long as you're not Italian and listening to an American sing in Italian, and you realize that potato is insulting if you say potato. But I also understand that you auditioned for a few colleges' music programs.
I did. I auditioned for the music school at Illinois Wesleyan University in Bloomington Normal, and then after that I auditioned for a music scholarship at the music program in Carroll University in Wisconsin, and those are both pretty successful. I got scholarships from both.
Cool.
Carroll College, they had a music scholarship. Their top one was worth $2,000, so I got that for my performance, which is exciting, very exciting. Illinois Wesleyan, I got accepted into their music school, which was pretty selective because they only accept about 50 music majors per year, and that includes males, females, instrumentalists, and vocalists. So, that's a lot of people.
Sure.
So, I got accepted, and I thought, wow, I can't believe I made it because I didn't think it was going to happen.
You better do better than $2,000 though.
No, I got $19,000 a year.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. I was excited. So now I have to major in music because that
that's a
scholarship is gold. So
Somebody who loves music has to major in music. Get out of here. I think you could probably suffer through that curriculum. Now, when you apply for that type of a thing, I assume that there's auditions involved.
Yes.
Do they come to you, or do you have to go to them for the auditions?
I had to go to them. It was nice, though. I went down. It's like a 4-hour drive from here, so that was kind of ugh. And I was very nervous, but, they had a couple talks with music professors, and we got to sit down and have lunch with the music professors, and that was really exciting to get to know them. So they knew a little bit about me before I went up and performed for them, and so it was very nice. They're all very polite and very supportive, and so I'll be very excited to work with them next year.
Very good, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck with that.
Oh, thank you.
Could you do another tune for us? I mean, we don't have $19,000 to give you, but we'll give you all of our love and attention.
So this next song I'm going to do with Elle Morgan, since she's sitting here so patiently.
Okay.
We're doing Falling Slowly, and she's going to play the guitar. So we're going to switch.
Okay.
Awkward silence while we switch.
No problem.
All right.
My listening audience is extremely patient.
Oh, well, good.
They have to be patient. Otherwise, they wouldn't be listening to me, I'll tell you that.
Are you ready?
I am as ready as ever.
Solid. I don't know you, but I want you all the more for that. Words fall through me and always fool me, and I can react. Games that never amount to more than their men will play themselves out. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have the choice. You've made it now. Falling slowly, eyes that know me, and I can't go back. Moods that take me and erase me, and I'm painted black. For you have suffered enough and warred with yourself. It's time that you won. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have the choice. You've made it now. Falling slowly, sing your melody. I'll sing it loud. Thank you.
Really beautiful.
Thank you.
Very, very lovely. Falling slowly. Who wrote that? Do you know?
That was from the musical Once. So
Glenn Hansard and Marquetta Irglova.
Okay, thank
Yes.
A duet, much like Hollow Shade.
Yes.
Except
exactly.
way more successful.
And I'm not a
you. So
dude.
far,
And
too.
Glenn Hansard is a dude.
you guys were great.
Thank you.
Al Weissman, in a nutshell, we just heard Falling Slowly by Hollow Shade, which is made up of Liz Turner and Al Morgan. So tell us a little bit about upcoming performances, gigs, EPs, what have you.
I mean, I don't have anything planned this summer. Al Morgan is booked completely, basically. I mean, she's got shows like almost every weekend. So.
Not even true, but a little true. They're fairly often. But I'm also in a band. So my band, we're called Haven Away, and I'm the kind of front man for that. So we have a lot of shows that are coming up. But acoustically, actually, I just booked a show today. I have one in Kenosha on July 26th.
Cool.
And then,
Go see it. She has some really good songs in there.
It'll be fun with Justin Yates. Actually, I think he's been on this show before.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he's a very talented
He's
gentleman.
amazing.
Yes,
He's
I love
really
him.
good.
Working with him is so easy. He figures out everything for you, and then
He's
he tells
a
you.
genius. He really
Yes.
is like a genius.
Oh, I don't
Okay.
think I was supposed to talk about that show yet. My bad. But
Just delete that.
Delete
From
telling you,
that.
it didn't happen.
You are
It didn't
instructed to
happen.
delete
I
that
wasn't
from your
supposed to talk
memory.
about it.
But yeah, so she's the one with all the shows. Go see Al Morgan. She's fantastic.
Well, let's just suppose hypothetically, which I'm sure is more than a hypothetical, that someone wanted to retain your services to sing at a family function, at a wedding, at a whatever. How would they get a hold of you?
I guess by email.
Are you for hire?
Sure. Whatever floats anyone's boat. I don't know. My email is eturner@iwu.edu. So if anyone wants to email me, I'm most reliable through email. So
eTurner at Illinois Wesleyan University, IWU@edu.
yes, yeah,
That's great. Thank you so much
no problem.
for
This
coming
is fun.
around today. To both of you, really, it was
No,
very, very
thank you for
beautiful,
having us. Yeah.
very lovely, and good
Thank
luck
you.
to you
Thank you.
and everything.
Hey.
At this point in time, I think we have to take a break. We're going to let the people that support the station have a few minutes to say a few things. I'm going to take a pee, and we'll be back.